Welcome everyone to this introduction to TA 101 in English. Let's recollect why we are here. We are all here because we want to be effective people. And we want to be effective managers, effective teachers, effective doctors in whatever profession we are doing. This program is going to help us for that. Interpersonal relationships is the key to being very effective in our interactions. And knowing ourselves is central to develop good interpersonal relationships. We all have different personalities, different tastes, and we all have different learnings during our past life. So it's better to learn as many theories as possible to be very effective. And so we are going to start with learning transactional analysis. Before we start, it's very important that we all know each other. So please write down all these items that I am giving you here. Name, a little detail about where are you from, what you are doing currently, what is the hobby that you have, if you have any exposure to TA, why you want to learn TA, and also something very nice and pleasant about you that you would like others to know. Please share it with other members in the group so that we all know each other. Here I am going to tell you about what this program offers. This program offers awareness about yourself, your effectiveness and ineffectiveness, what may be the reasons for ineffectiveness, and what you can do about that. So some amount of personal discussions may come in between. And what are the possibilities of change and how you can change yourself, whatever change you want to make in yourself. Please feel free to raise any questions and have discussions in the group. And again, reminding you, because you might be sharing personal stuff, please feel for others and please commit that whatever is shared in this group will not be discussed with others outside the group for everybody's protection. Contracting is the process we have just finished. I telling you what I am offering you, and you have informed me what are your requests. Maybe you can inform as and when you have more questions coming. And this process is called contracting. In your request, many of you had requested a experiential learning. So I have put the question here. You want a theoretical teach or an experiential learning. So I am taking it for granted now from your responses that you want an experiential teach. I will make an attempt to make it as experiential as possible in this online process. I'll be giving you some exercises. Please do and share that in the group. So once again, reiterating our contract, your needs expressed and my agreement to work with you and your agreement to follow the group etiquette together forms our contract. Before we go further, we need to be very clear about what is personality and what is psychology and psychiatry. All theories of personality has some psychological theories behind it. But psychiatry is different from psychology. So let's see what is the difference. This is all about mental health. So let's first have a preview on health care from a preventive perspective. From a preventive perspective, healthcare is always perceived as three levels of healthcare. The level 1 is health promotion, level 2 is early detection of problems and treatment, and level 3 is treatment of severe problems, the severe health problems, and disability limitation and rehabilitation. So if we look at mental health from this perspective, it's easier to understand. That's why I'm giving you this. So let's see it more clearly. Let's see what are the differences between psychology and psychiatry. On the left side, you can see the characteristics of psychiatry, and on the right side column, you can see what is psychology and psychotherapy about. As you can see, psychiatry is practiced by practicing physicians, doctors, and they diagnose mental health problems using diagnostic groups and chemical imbalances in the brain. And the primary mode of treatment is using drugs or medications. They do refer for psychological or psychotherapeutic procedures when absolutely necessary, in addition to the drug-based treatment. Now, looking at psychology, you can see it is also known as talk therapy, because there is a very high importance given to talking to the patient in this kind of therapy. It's not only talking, it's also listening to the patient actually. And this here, the mental health problems are diagnosed based on theories of mental development. And the process is directed towards compensating whatever lack happened in their mental development or whatever shortcomings happened, and helping them to make amends for that and come up in life like that. If they are in very severe situation and needs chemical assistance, psychotherapists refer them to doctors. So you can see that psychiatry is mostly level 2 and 3, and psychotherapy is also level 3. But applications of counseling, education, etc. made in the field of psychology come under level 1 of the healthcare, which we discussed earlier. So, what is the essence of psychology? And psychology is our perceptions. And I'm quoting from Leonardo da Vinci, who says that all our knowledge has its essence in our perceptions. So, our perceptions right from the time we are born to till now. Let's look at some of the psychological theories that are popularly used for psychotherapy. Transactional analysis is what we are going to learn in detail. There's another theory called Johari window model, particularly useful in learning group psychology and group dynamics. There is neuro-linguistic programming, popularly known as NLP. There is Maslow's theory of hierarchy of needs. There's Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. Daniel Goleman's theory of emotional intelligence. VAK learning styles. Benjamin Bloom's theory of domains, Enneagram theory, and many others. The more perspectives we have, the better we are, and the more number of people we will be able to address, because different people have different ways of understanding and processing information. So today we are going to start learning transactional analysis, which is a very eclectic and edifying theory of personality. This is the definition given for transactional analysis in the International Journal of Transactional Analysis. It is generally popularly referred to as TAJ, TA journal. So it's a theory of personality, motivation, and human relations, offering systematic methods for personal growth and professional development. This is another definition given for transactional analysis on the website of the International Transactional Analysis Association. So it is developed by Byrne in 1970. It consists of certain key concepts that practitioners use to help clients, students, and systems to analyze and change patterns of interaction that interfere with achieving aspirations. Over the past 70 years, Burns theory has evolved into include applications in counseling, education, organizational development, and psychotherapy. Research studies have evaluated the effectiveness of transactional analysis in a wide variety of contexts. So, from all the descriptions that you read, we can summarize what transactional analysis is. It's primarily a theory of communication, and it helps us to improve our communication. The theory outlines how we developed, how we treat ourselves, how we interact with others, and it offers suggestions to make changes in our way of thinking about ourselves and relating to others so that change will help us to grow. Thank you. Now we will go on to the next session to go into the details of what the theory is about.